Okay, Dents of the Week. It's good, that, isn't it?
It's never going to get old.
And it's probably going to get annoying, but you know.
Well, I'm sure they'll let us know.
Yeah, certainly will. Right, who's going first? You or me?
Go on, mate. Let's see what yours is.
Dent of the Week. It was the Skoda Octavia, or it was a Skoda Octavia front wing, and it's black, quite a newish shape one. Basically a Ford Fiesta in a car park had opened up and smacked into this front wing, put a dent on a body line, called up, went down to see it, and it was a bit more than just one dent.
Always the case.
Yeah, it was like, oh yeah, I'll fix it before it gets dark, and it was about 1:30, maybe 2:00. So I got there, I was like, no way,
no,
that's not coming out. No.
Was it one of those? It's too small. I can't pick it up on my camera.
No, to be fair, he said there was a mark above where the dent was, but the mark was it was 120mm crease dent, and it was sharp.
No way.
It was sharp. It was strong, and it was on a concave area. And you're not doing that in a you are. You could do it in a car park, but
yeah, it's not helpful, is it? It's better to get it in and strip down properly. Nice.
And it kinked the bottom, put a crown in the bottom, it put a crown in the middle above a wheel, and then it had bent it near the mirror, so it all plopped in and plopped back out, and it was bad.
Nice.
So that was.
You're making me feel ill talking about it.
That was my dent of the week, and that's what I used the wide bridge on. Yeah. And I've done a video on it, so I'm sure it's going to burn your eyes when it comes out.
Nice, can't wait to see it, to be honest.
And what about you?
Oh, well, mine was also a black vehicle. BMW 2 Series. And to be honest with you, it was one of those where I can't really remember the story of how it happened because I was just too grossed out by the dent itself. Oh, dear. Yeah, so it was a rear door on the near side. I think it was basically another car had sideswiped them. So yeah, it wasn't a tiny little dent. It was a full door strip down off the car and on a stand type scenario, which seems to be run of the mill for me at the minute. It's happy days. But yeah, so it basically, from the pictures I was sent, it just looked like a little bit of a crease in the middle of the door, but on closer inspection it was sort of a top to bottom of the central panel buckled over an internal bracing. Then there was, because of the way it was pushed in, it had buckled it out at the top as well over another bracing, and then a further dent at the bottom, so it was like 3 sections that needed working. And it was one of those where, you know, when they're just super sharp at the bottom and the only way to really start getting any sensible movement is just to give it some beans. Yeah,
I like beans.
We had to give that some force. But it was, again, one of those where the access was almost too good. You know, just like a big cavity on the inside of the door.
Okay,
so sort of leverage points weren't great. So yeah, it was just a bit of a wrestle. But all in all, we had a bit of a blinding result. It was just a lot to get it going. And then, you know, it was kind of a nice middle ground of the repair, just sort of flew through that. And then, yeah, just a ton of picking out towards the end and obviously cross-checking and whatnot. And then, you know, when you've got doors off cars and you're like, you can get it looking great on the stand. And then you put it back on the car and you're like, oh, please look good, please look good, please look good. And you're like, whew, it's all right.
It's all right. Nice one.
It's kind of like when you're doing a hail roof and you go down the sides and you're like, oh, this is looking good. And then you stand from the back of the car and you're like, oh my God, what have I done?
Just put the tailgate up when you can't see.
Well, you got to take them off, haven't you? You got to take them off.
Right, yeah. That's professional, isn't it?
Well, you know, another story for another day. But yeah, no, so it was another tasty mangle for me, and it came out really well, and customer was happy, job done.
Nice one.
Perfect.
Well done.
But other than our dents of the week, we had a little discussion, didn't we, and said why not include somebody else's dent of the week in our opinion. And we saw a bit of a tasty dent today, didn't we?
Certainly did. Was it a blue Focus? AD Shaw did it?
It was AD
That
Shaw.
was smashed.
Yeah, that was a bit gnarly. I mean, I'm sure we'll bring the pictures up to have a little look at that now.
Oh, yeah, we will do, yeah. Yeah, I looked at that and he said he'd done it outside. And I was like, whew, no way.
Yeah, they're the kind of ones you really want indoors with a kettle right next to you.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, definitely, yeah.
But I'm guessing...
Well, that was a good one, that was.
Yeah, I'm guessing there was a ton of strength in that to get that moving. It'd be interesting to have a good chat with AD about his process on that one and how he sort of started, finished and went about it all. So... if you're listening stroke watching, buddy, jump in the comments section. Let's have a chat. Tell us all about it.
If you want to come on.
Well, that's another one. Yeah, we could get him on a show, couldn't we? Yeah.
Yeah, could do, yeah.
Happy days.
Might get a free cup, Ben.
Again, we spoke about this last week, Martin. Honestly.
Oh, what? Because they cost loads of money?
Yeah, profit margin, aren't we?
Oh, yeah, that's gone, yeah. Like I say, it's even worse this week. Oh,
Isn't
God.
it, man?
Yeah.
It's nearly Christmas, though, isn't it?
Cheers. Those Dent Guys.
Toodles.